Welcome, Leo, to your November reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this month. Leo, I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us the core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Leo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with trust, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So let us see now what trust is all about for Leo, please. And you have the Six of Swords, the Star, and Strength. Now, Leo, this is actually a beautiful message, and it's a very big message, because what we are seeing here is that you are releasing out of a turbulent time, a rough situation where things could have been really challenging for you. And your big message is, right now, my dear Leos, you might still be going through these rough waters. Spirit is asking you to trust, have faith that things are about to improve and get a lot better for you. Now, whatever this is for you, and Leo, of course, this is going to be very personal to you. I do think, my dear Leos, it could have been going on for some time, because when we are in these rough waters and when there are days where we feel as though the water is covering our head and we're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, it's very easy to lose hope and faith. But Spirit wants you to know that you are being looked after, you are blessed, and you are guided. You have the strength within you to rise up and face whatever this is. Deal with it, no matter how big and scary it might seem. As long as you do something proactive to confront it and to work through it, you are going to find you will manage it far easier than you thought possible. And before you know it, you'll be moving onward. Those two butterflies there tell us of the beautiful transformation that is about to happen for you this month. And Leo, you are transforming into the star energy. So you're moving out of these choppy waters into a blessed period. Now, Leo, you can imagine this is going to be so different for everybody. You could have been going through an incredibly tough period, say at work. Perhaps you are overloaded with work, you're not getting on with your boss, they're making you work overtime and not paying you for it, and you just feel some days you're drowning. What we do see, Leo, is that if you confront what this is for you, whether you speak to your boss and just tell them, I'm sorry, this is not sustainable. I cannot work 9-10 hours a day and over weekends without any additional pay or assistance. It's not going to work. Or, my dear Leos, it could be that you just reach the end of your tether and you walk into your boss's office and say, either make a radical change for me, otherwise I'm afraid I have to leave. Whatever you decide to do, we do see you moving on and you're moving in to a much better period. If these choppy waters are relating to a certain relationship in your life that is important to you, that is under duress, perhaps you're fighting with a family member or you and a very close friend have fallen out and it's really worrying you, it's causing you an immense amount of stress. This is the energy of either calling up that family member and friend, sitting down, talking it through, finding the way forward, and before you know it, you are in the star energy, feeling as though you're blessed, you're taken care of, and everything is just the way it's meant to be. Trust, my dear Leos, as long as you find that strength within you to deal with this head on, you're going to find that there is going to be a wonderful change coming about, and you are going to be encompassing this wonderful energy of feeling as though, wow, I never thought I'd get here, but I feel so good and so blessed. Very nice to see. Let's move on now and see what it is all about, and I will get your clarifiers. Let's see now what it is all about for Leo, please. And you have the Six of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Leo, when is what it is comes through, it's asking you to accept life as it is, engaging in life on life's terms, observing circumstances and taking them at face value, and releasing resistance and denial. Now, Leo, this is a very grounded earth energy. It's about accepting what happens to us, whether it's good or bad, and acknowledging that this is what has happened or is happening, and what are we going to do about it. And this is coming through for you, my dearest Leos, when it comes to Ten of Swords. Now, Ten of Swords is not an easy energy. And I feel some of my Leos have already experienced this, so it happened in the recent past. Or some of my Leos might be going through this energy. And Ten of Swords speaks to us, Leo, of man or woman down, feeling as though we have been stabbed in the back. This is the energy of being lied to, betrayed, somebody stealing from you, somebody lying to you, having somebody you trust gaslight you. It's not easy energy, and you are being asked to accept it just for what it is. And Leo, that's not always the easiest thing, especially if you are feeling this hurt from somebody you loved or trusted. But what I do see is that if you face Ten of Swords energy with our Page of Swords attitude, and this is the attitude of an adventurer, somebody who has a lot of enthusiasm for life. Look at this as one of those things in life that has happened. There was a reason for it. You had to see a circumstance or a person for who they are. You had to see the reality of the situation. And now that you have, you are able to move on, my dear Leos, but with a sense now of letting go of the past and looking forward to the future. It's a very interesting message because there is a strong acceptance that life is filled with ups and downs. And if we can acknowledge our downs, learn from them, pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, my dear Leos, it's far from the end of the story. Because what I do see for you is the most incredible turnaround. I think, Leo, that you are going to take on board whatever this is, and you're going to not only learn from it, grow from it, and move on from it, but you are going to rise above any energy where you felt like this, and you're taking yourself into Six of Wands. Now, Six of Wands, Leo, is almost the complete opposite energy of Ten of Swords. This is the energy of being a winner, entering the winner's circle, feeling like the victor. As you can see, our rider is holding up the wand of infinite possibility with the victory wreath on the wand. And on our rider's head, we see the second victory wreath, letting us know there is a great sense of internal strength and accomplishment. My dear Leos, please do not worry. No matter what Ten of Swords is or could be for you, you need to trust. There is something happening here, something you had to see, something you had to learn, and I know it's not the easiest thing to hear that, especially when you're going through it. But it's not going to be long before you move out of Ten of Swords right in to Six of Wands. So you take a hard, hurtful experience and you turn it around and you make it the most positive thing that has happened to you in the longest time. Now, Leo, this will play out so differently for everybody. I will give you a simple example. If Ten of Swords for you is the energy of being betrayed by your significant other, perhaps your significant other cheated on you and you found out and it hurt you in the most dreadful way, which is of course completely understandable. You are being asked to look at what actually went on here. Who is this person that betrayed you? Did you see them for who they are? Did you see the red flags, my dear Leos? Or were you in denial? This is our Page of Swords energy. Cut through all the illusion and accept what has happened and take on board the lesson and move on. And what we see is that when you are ready to move on, you will understand now that you are going to go in eyes wide open. You know what to look out for in terms of those red flags, that sneaky lying behavior. You know who you want now. You don't want somebody who is going to gaslight you, who's going to speak all the right words, but behave in the complete opposite way. Now, in the Six of Wands position, you have such a clear idea of who you want to bring in, that, my dear Leos, it is just a matter of time that you bring the right person in. So, Leo, no matter where this has occurred for you, please know you're going to manage it with your strength, with your tenacity and perseverance. You will rise above the pain and hurt, and you will place yourself in the position of victory and success. Right, now let us move on and see what courage and bravery is all about for you, and I'll get your clarifiers. Let us see now what courage and bravery is all about for Leo, please. And you have Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and Nine of Wands. My dear Leos, you are presenting under this message as King of Swords. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Swords I am speaking about. So we see you coming through incredibly strong as a King energy, and we also see you, my dear Leos, logical, smart, practical, thinking strategically and analytically, and not letting your emotions come in and override you. As you can see here in our angel card, the angel is holding some kind of a banner or sword, and we see you, my dear Leos, once again, as we saw with Page of Swords, you holding the sword, and you're going to take that sword, Leo, and you are cutting through the pain, the disappointment, the clutter, anything that you feel doesn't work or doesn't serve you this month. Nine of Wands tells me, Leo, that you have been in a very defensive mode for some time, and it's starting to become quite exhausting for you. And this Nine of Wands is part of the energy you are leaving behind with our Six of Swords. This energy of always having to look over your shoulder, of always having to protect yourself and defend yourself, has made many of my Leos really tired. And I think this month, Leo, you're going to acknowledge you need to look after yourself and you need to rest. What I do love to see for you, Leo, is that with Knight of Pentacles, this pentacle that you're holding up here is very connected to the star energy and to our Six of Wands. There is a lot of positive, strong energy coming through for you in November. And you are going to find the strength and the courage to look at what these blessings are, this feeling of being in the winner's circle, and you have the motivation to look at now planting new seeds in a fresh field. No matter what has come before, it has not taken away anything from who you are, Leo. Even if you've been through the roughest period, you are still you. And we see that by you coming through and presenting as the King of Swords. And so, my dear Leos, in November, you're going to have the courage and the bravery to recognize your new blessings coming in, and you're going to be looking at what you now can initiate and plant in this fresh field. Whether it's looking at meeting new people, looking for a new job, moving, starting your own business, we see you rising to the occasion and anticipating the good coming in. This is going to be a very powerful month for you. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month, and I am sending you all so much love.